Hi everyone. Here are your directions for the Migrant Mother assignment. I am in modules and I'm in 2 Great Depression Migrant Mother assignment May 3rd, and I'm going to click on this to open it in a new window. You're going to have a series of documents here, and what I would like you to do is examine the Migrant Mother photograph, which is document A. Here's the photograph. You'll want to source it, obviously, and read what it's about. And down here's some more sourcing. And then you're going to answer the questions that go with document A, which are down at the very end. So here are document A, you're going to use, questions for document A. You're going to be using Cami as far as text boxes for your answers. You can also use comments to annotate any of these documents for your own purposes here. You can also use markup to highlight. Now, one of the things I want you to focus on in this photo is both strengths and limitations of the photograph. So on one hand, this is a photograph of a migrant worker and her family in their shelter at the time, which provides evidence of the living conditions that migrants faced in this area of California at the time. It also humanizes the suffering that many faced during the Great Depression. But on the other hand, Migrant Mother provides an intimate portrait of one family affected by the disaster. However, Lang, the photographer, was paid to take photographs that would build support for the Resettlement Administration, which may have influenced what she decided to capture. Is this photograph posed or is it candid, meaning natural? Although we can't say with certainty that the photo was staged, Thompson, who is the woman in the portrait, Thompson's poignant pose, the positioning of the children, and the close-up angle of the photograph raise questions about whether the shot was candid. Okay, so moving right along, we're going to go on to document B. Document B is a passage. You've got some vocabulary words down here. You're going to use document B. You're going to read through this, and then you're going to go down and you're going to answer the questions that go with document B using Cami. And there's just 2 questions. So we'll go back up to the document. Now, here are some things I want you to think about on this document. Lang's account suggests that the photograph may not have been completely candid. For example, she says, Thompson, the woman in the picture, seemed to know that my pictures might help her, and so she helped me, which could suggest that the photograph was posed to some extent. However, Lang also gives the overall impression that she was unobtrusive, and she does not give readers the impression that she intentionally arranged the scene. Although this is a first-hand account of what transpired, Lang had incentive to describe her process in a positive light. The account was also recorded decades after the photograph was taken, and the passage of time may have affected how she remembered the events. So then we're going to go down here to documents C through F, C, D, E, and F. And you're going to answer the questions down here for those. So C through F would be these questions here, just the 2. Then if we look at document G, which would be right here, you'll answer the questions that go with document G as well. This scene in document G seems more candid, which provides an interesting contrast to the other photographs. It makes it seem more likely that the other 5 photographs were indeed posed. The fact that Lang, remember the photographer, chose not to send this photograph to the Resettlement Administration could suggest a desire to communicate a message more than capture unvarnished evidence. It could also indicate that Lang believed the Resettlement Administration wanted to receive particular kinds of photographs. So that's the end of this assignment, and you will submit up here through Cami. Remember, this is the teacher view, so I don't have it, but it will be up in here. And those are your directions. See you in class.